we are looking into mind, heart, and soul energy for you. And what comes up here in this oracle cards that I've taken out looks like there has been some kind of change that has taken place here. In the mind, we have got a fork in the road. Okay, so a fork in the road means which road do I now currently take? But from what I'm picking up on here, from the other oracle cards that I took out before I came in, is that it seems to me this has got something to do with some kind of spiritual shift that is happening. I feel like, yeah, it's like a splitting of timelines or a splitting of ways, or almost this energy of, I do believe that you've chosen a road. That's how I feel. And I pick up on this energy like there are certain people in your life that are no longer in your life. And there's certain things that you used to do in your reality that you no longer do. It feels like shifting of timelines or a shifting of energetic energy. The road that you were on and the way that you were living in this world, you could no longer remain that way. So you've taken some kind of new direction. From what I'm picking up on here, it almost seems like this is quite a big energy that we're picking up on. In the heart energy, so it could be more than just what's going on with you. We've got awakening coming in here. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. This is in heart energy. So it shows me that your energy of your soul knows already what is going on. What I am picking up on here is the way that this lady is kind of laying. She's kind of like just laying there, like her, you know what I mean? This is a big energy that I'm feeling. No, this is a big energy. I feel like this is something to do with what's happening in our world at the moment in time. And I feel like there is something going on. I feel like something unusual has already happened in our world. If you haven't noticed already that things are just like feeling so surreal, there has been a lot of changes that have taken place already in our world. And I think it's affecting a lot of people's energy from what I'm picking up on here. It's almost like tiredness, exhausted, feeling very airy-fairy and not in a good way, in an unfocused way. Like I can't focus on what I'm meant to be doing. I just have no motivation. Do you feel like that? I had that a little while ago, like almost about a month ago, I had an operation, so I needed to take a bit of a rest. And I was like, oh, I'm back on, so I'm back to be ready. I'm doing my thing, and I was so exhausted. And at the same time, there was a lot of things happening globally as well. We were being bombarded with images, and we still are, of some crazy events happening in the world. And all light workers and even empathic people who are very like empathic energies were feeling it. And I feel like, I'll explain to you what has already happened. Okay, so let's go to the soul energy here, because I need to talk about everything that's going on. It's called portal, and we have fork in the road up here. So it's like infinite mind, awakening consciousness, and it says awakening again. Without a doubt, I feel like the awakened people have hit a fork in the road. And the awakened people, not necessarily like other people are less than, we must never do that and be like, oh, I have more understanding and you are asleep and I'm awake. I am out of the box thinker and you are a sheeple. You know what I mean? Please don't do that, okay? No, everybody is going to awaken. Everybody, okay? There's different soul journeys that everybody is on. So we cannot condemn, we cannot force it upon people either. It's got to be their own journey or it's not real. It will never be the truth, you know? And I feel like what is unusual that's happened in the world, and it could be affecting you, is the fact that we have already gone through a portal on this world. And we've already entered a new earth. We're in the age of Aquarius now. And this is what it looks like. Okay. In the tarot, whenever there are changes in a person's life, a good tarot reader is going to take note of the fives that show up. So fives in the tarot are not fun cards, okay? They are cards of pain, they are cards of suffering, they are cards of problems, they are cards of conflict. And I feel like this change that the global energy is going through, and the global energy is actually trying to keep up with what is truly changing, which is Mother Gaia, which is the earth. She is the one that has already gone through the portal. And the rest of us schmucks in the background here are just trying to keep up with her energy. What is making you to feel so tired, to feel so overwhelmed, to feel so drained, to feel so unmotivated, to feel so disconnected, to feel either too much emotion or no emotion, too tired, cannot sleep, funny things like that going on, just energy all over the place, is that her energy has already changed. But yeah, we live on this planet. And you must understand, we do not live on this planet. We are the planet. This is our world. We're a part of this world. She is us. We are her. It's like this organism that is this earth, and everything that you see, every animal, every plant, including us, makes up the body of what she is. We could be the nerves, we can be the white blood cells, you understand what I'm saying. And we're a part of her. So when she starts to evolve, if we are not matching her in frequency, or we're trying to catch up, we will feel these things. And what I was talking about with regards to the fives, that is what comes up when change takes place, because all the fives in the tarot indicate a change in someone's life. This to me is more like a change in her life, in our Mother Gaia's life. And we are going, whoa, what just happened? You know what I mean? Why do I feel so strange? Because her energy shifted. And you are trying to catch up with her. And there's a sense of urgency for that to happen. At the same time, a lot of people who haven't yet gotten them, who are still quite far from getting themselves to shift with her. Everybody who's watching this video, you're shifting. You're shifting with her. Do not fear, or you wouldn't be here. You're already moving with her. This new energy that you're feeling, it's filled with information. It's filled with another sound. Do you feel it? I'm clairaudient, so I hear the sound more than I hear anything. And her sound has changed. It has changed. I felt it a long time. I find it very hard to sleep at night now. And I don't suffer from insomnia. Sometimes I can stay awake until 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm exhausted in the morning. And it's been going on for like a month. Like, I don't sleep. I'm just laying awake, listening to the night sounds. You know what I mean? Listening to the sound outside, listening to an owl flying over, listening to the animals outside barking and all these things. And I just feel so strange. And I was like, oh, this is this feeling of the shift that's happening. And it's already happened. But you must remember, we are speeding up now. So we're speeding up into the official change. The process of what this is not easy. It's pretty messy. World is going crazy everywhere. Everywhere. Everyone's just like, it's like, don't you just look and go like, what? People who you think you knew, and you currently look at them and you listen to them speak. And the words that come out of their mouth and what they truly believe, you just like, wake up. How can you not see? How are you not seeing? They don't see it, okay? They don't see, they're not yet there. What is going to happen here is that the split between this people's lives and the lives of you guys who are watching this video, will become bigger. It's like a fork in the road. So the fork in the road is doing this, right? Look where it is. It's quite narrow. But as you start moving, it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And eventually, they'll be in your peripheral view. And eventually, there's certain people that you will not see any longer. The greatest understanding, or one of the nicest explanations of what this is like glass houses. I heard this, I don't even remember who said it, but it made so much sense. I was like, wow, it's like you're living in a glass house and they're living in their glass house. And you can see them, but you cannot go there. They can see you, but they cannot experience your life. And you cannot experience their life because you've already shifted. These glass houses are going to start moving further and further apart. So into this new earth that we move, there will be always conflict. There will always be drama. There will always be darkness. There will always be good and bad. Please do not think that these things will not happen and that you're going to live on heaven on earth. This is earth. And you can create heaven here or you can create hell here. And it is always your choice about which path you will take. Heaven is not something that you are going to go to. We're always looking at needing to go somewhere to find salvation. This is an old patriarchal view of how things were before. There is no going anywhere. You create it now, right here. There's only the now. There is not the tomorrow. You're not there. You're here. So you create it now. And this is some of the very big reasons why you are feeling drained, tired, strange, odd, out, confused, frustrated, depressed, anxious. It's energy that's completely shifted. And you could be really only feeling it now. It started last year already. So it started, but it's almost like that year, it eased us. You know, it went like, and then we hit like 2024. Every astrologer knew what was coming in 2024. Astrologers are like, 2024, buckle up, guys, buckle up. Because it's going to be protests. You'll see, you've seen it already around the world. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be protests. People are going to be standing up against the leaders, not accepting things. And then the old patriarchal way of everything being done is going to try to hold on. Going to try to turn the clock back, try to make it undo, because they're trying to hold on to their way of power. We are moving into the divine feminine energy. For the next 2,400 years, we'll be in divine feminine. What I can say to women, if you're a woman, even if you're a man and you have the divine feminine in you, is this: do not create a divine patriarchal feminine energy. Please don't do this. I see it happening all over social media. Be gentle and be strict with male energy or male masculine energy. They are losing their identity. So there's going to be a lot of fives happening in their worlds, and it will be directed at the women. Women must not recreate the role of man. We can't go that way because we've done that. It doesn't work. So women have to go back into something deep inside of themselves. That's the feminine energy, and bring up the goddess, bring up the way it should be, and lead it forward. Men are already there. There's a lot of men who get it, and they're thriving in this world. They're understanding. They're living lives that they absolutely love, and they want to grow. They want to create, and they get it, and create something where it has to be both in some kind of way. It cannot be one or the other. That theory and that kind of way of doing things does not work. So it cannot be the men ruling the world and now it must be the woman ruling the world. No, both energies have to be awakened inside of us. And so we can move forward with this world, because we'll never rule this world. This world, it rules us. That's our creator. That's our mother. We're here because of her. And if you think we can destroy her, and if you think that, where is this reading going? It's so deep, it's not even a reading, it's just spirit talking. If you think for a moment that humanity can put an end to this earth, we are far from that. We can drop so many whatever we're going to drop through, wipe ourselves out, but she will go on. And she will create another version of us again, because we are needed. And it'll be another civilization that will come in if we do not remain here. But it will always be here. If we had to do something to the point where we risk truly ending this mother of ours, this earth, it will be stopped by others, because they will not allow it. Okay, where did this all go, guys? Bear with me. Let's see your energy. Good grief. The King of Wands, spiritual journey, the awakening, the finding out the truth, the creation energy. And that is what we are on this earth. We are here to dream her dream. That's what humans are, to her. And there's nothing else beyond this point. We are a part of this earth. Our DNA is her, and she is us. We are here to live this world, to experience everything that there is to experience for her, for the goddess. We are here to experience this life and live it to the fullest, because we are her eyes. We are her senses that she experiences this life. And that's what we do. We keep the memories of everything going, and we build new memories for her to experience this life even more. Okay, what crosses you is fate. Okay, fate. So if this is your journey, and you're here and you're like, damn, this is me, I can feel this happening. A lot of your journey has been out of your control. A lot of your destiny and where you are going is kind of out of your control. I figured this one out a long time ago. Okay, this to me would represent a very spiritual person, and the Wheel of Fortune crosses it. I realized long ago, I did all the things that I needed to do in my life, and there was something else in control, and I was just like, what's going on here? And I realized, and I was like, okay, I hand over the control. And when you do that, get ready to put your seatbelt on and go for a ride. And I said, show me what it is and where must I go and what is going on, because I don't know nothing. And I gave it over, and life moved and life went, and it will show you. You have to trust this in your energy, where your destiny is taking you. Don't fear it. It's not a place that's bad, okay? It takes you to your truth and who you are meant to be. So let's start now by looking at what happened in your past here, which is the Four of Swords that comes up here. The Four of Swords shows something here that you had to really step back from, something that you had to look at in your own life, where you had to make a decision about what it is you want to see in your world. Because the Four of Swords for me is always a card about deep contemplation, looking at reality the way that you see it, not living in fantasy, but seeing things for the truth of what they are. So this can even be an awakening moment for you sometime in the past, where you've actually seen reality for what it is, maybe in the world and even in your own life. You are definitely looking at the things that have hurt you, and also looking at how it is you want life to be, and how you want to be able to move forward and take action and control of maybe some circumstances that you felt were out of your control. This feels like a real awakening energy. So let's look in the past 2-3 months for you and see what's been going on here. You took the action. Congratulations. I told you. There you go. Because you look at the Four of Swords, right? The Three Swords represent the Three of Swords, which is a lot of pain, a lot of things that we do not want to see. Then she holds the Ace of Swords, which is what action you need to take to change your life. And here it shows up. You took the sword. Yes, you did. And you started to take action. You started to cut out a lot of people around you as well. A lot of situations, a lot of things that have been happening that you do not want to see. And part of this is tied to your own free will. And part of it is also not tied to your own free will. Part of it is actually the path that your soul wants to take. And you're actually listening and following what that is. So let's see in the future now. You've got enlightenment coming in still. You've got enlightenment coming up here. There's your awakening. There's your rebirth. There's your moment to step out into your truth, and there is a lot of growth happening in this card. There's also happiness here. There's a shift in your energy, and this is the journey that you're on to get into this shift. I love the fact that we're talking about awakening so much here, changes that are happening, shifts that are taking place, and we've got this absolutely beautiful sun card showing up as being in your future, which is one of the main energies about the sun, is to be enlightened. Let the light shine in the darkness. And it shows that you are going to still get to a place of a lot of deep understanding. Your outcome is the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, this couldn't be better. Looking at the journey that you've been on, looking at everything that you've experienced, the life that you walked, that I feel like you will no longer walk. Putting down aspects of reality that no longer work for you. It's like, I just heard Spirit Guide say, it's like you writing your own story. And this is you leaving a life behind here, starting anew, changing things that you do not like. It's not an easy journey. I can see your journey hasn't been easy with the 10 of Wands, but you haven't shied away from it. You haven't not done the work. You haven't not put in the effort. You keep on pushing forward, even though you're not really sometimes seeing the results that you want to see, but you know, it's like you know what you're doing is right. You know what you're doing is the truth. You know the path that you're on, it is the truth. And you keep moving towards it anyway. And you will arrive somewhere here. So let's see what it is that you ultimately would like to have in your world. Long-term stability, no fear about the future. I feel like part of your journey wants to adjust your reality in some kind of way, to build a life that you feel safe in and you don't feel so unsure all the time. Like, am I doing the right thing? Is this what's meant for me? Will it work? Will I be safe? Will there be enough for me? No, you want to feel that everything you put your effort into works. You know, that when you make something happen here and you kind of like going, I'm working so very hard, I'm putting all my soul, my effort into something. I want to harvest those pentacles and create reality from that. And this is what you want the most, okay? Keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. Let's see how other people see you. Wow, they see you as being fearless. You got the Devil card coming in here. It's interesting with the Devil card. So certain people see you as the positive side of the Devil card. In this deck, it's called the shadow work, okay? Because, or it's called the shadow side, shadow work. Because the Devil card in itself, which is Capricorn as well in your reading, it's got to do with earth. It's got to do with your experience that you have on this earthly plane. And some of it is good and some of it is bad. And I feel like some people look at you like having walked through the darkness and come out in the light. And other people look at you as having come from the light and now you're going into the darkness. You know what I mean? So it just depends on who the people are, what their perspective is of you. Are they your friend or not your friend? Do they support you or they don't support you? It's like some people don't see the truth of what you're doing and where you're moving. And other people do see the truth and they believe you're succeeding. They believe you're getting something right. Okay, so I feel like this joint energy of two separate things happening here. Some people go, you're just completely going wrong. Obviously, you must remember we have a fork in the road here. So the people who are living in another glass house will look at your glass house and say, that glass house is wrong. Okay, and people who live in this glass house are going to look back at this one and go like, I don't live in your glass house, so you don't have to understand me. But there's a energy here of still trying to control. Remember, we had this patriarchal rule that is really crumbling away, and it is fighting for control right now. And it will do whatever it can to pull us back into the 18th century. You know what I mean? We cannot move forward. We want you to go backwards in every which way. And we must not be And remember the patriarchal rule as well. It relies upon divide and conquer. So separation between people, separation between men and women, separation between the races, separation between cultures, separation between countries, and even in countries, separation between political parties. You that, I'm this, so you are my enemy. It is designed that way. It has always been designed that way, because we cannot become one. If we become one, they have no power any longer. They rely upon the fact that we see ourselves as different from each other, and they're playing that narrative over and over and over wherever we go. And the only way to escape from it for those who are awakening is to let that fall away. We are all one. You must remember, everybody's always like you, me, them, they, me and them, and those people and I, all that. We have lived so many lives. We've been everything. Okay, you have been that culture, you've been that gender, you've been this belief system, you've been everything. So we are one because we have been everything, and we will still be more. You get a chance to experience every energy on this planet. So we are one, and that's why. So, wow. What you fear, star card rocking up here, Aquarius in your reading. I feel like this is tied to what you're trying to create, an understanding that you're trying to get. I love the fact that you have the sun and the star. Very beautiful. It's like the sun shines in the day, but the moon shines at night. And I feel like the darkness here in the star card is a representation of maybe the darkness in the shadow side here with the devil card, like the negative side of life. And what if I don't see my way forward? What if I can't find my way to my goals and dreams? What if I don't reach understanding? All these kind of what if energies. If this is what you fear not being able to create what it is you're trying to create with the star card, which is an indication. If it's here, it shows you are able to. It doesn't matter if you're walking in the day or you're walking at night. It seems like even in the day or even at nighttime, there's something always guiding you forward. If it's not the moon, it's the sun. It's just there guiding you. So let's see what Spirit Guide will advise you. Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay, under the deck here, this is happening to you very, very fast. This is happening to you at the speed of light. The advice is the fork road. Two of Wands. Isn't that crazy? That's literally the same card. Just an oracle card, a tarot card. The path I feel that you are on, you've already taken it. You have already taken it, and I think you're already in the new world, on the new earth. You shifted already. Everything is the way it's meant to be. You've already chosen, like I said, or you would not be here. Keep moving forward on the path that you're on. Everything is in order. Remember, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So the direction that you're moving in, you're going to be discovering things there. You're going to be seeing things unfolding on your journey forward, and it's all waiting for you, already laid out on the path you have chosen. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being here. And do remember, if you get to the end of the reading, please do comment below. I got to the end of the reading. This is my energetic reading. 100%. Because if you get right to the end, you see the last card, you hear the last words from Spirit, then it is your journey. It is your path right to the very end of the reading. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.